Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. So this is take 2 on this recording because for some reason I did not have any video going of this, or I just recorded a blank screen somehow. So this is take 2. But anyway, the folks over at dpover sent me this diamond painting to show y'all at no charge to me. Thank you so much, dpover, for letting me test out this product and share it with my viewers. But anyway, this is a new to me diamond painting company. The company is dpover. There's that. And then I'm going to hold this up if you want to go and scan to go to their website. But it came in a bubble mailer along with this in this box. So I was really impressed with the way that it was shipped because this box really protected it. Okay. Or not a bubble mailer. Well, maybe. It was one of those bags that went over this. So it did give it a really nice set. Okay, first of all, you get your typical toolkit. You get a 7-placer, a 3-placer, a pin. It's got 4 plates of wax, a squishy, and one of these white funnel boats, which is a lot better than the green ones. If this is your first time diamond painting, this is actually all you need to diamond paint. So be sure to give that a try first to see if you like it. And then if you do, you can get all different kinds of accessories that are better pins and all of that. But it comes with everything that you need. Okay, and then we get a free gift, which is these stickers. Let me see if I can get this open real quick. And we are recording sound and video this time. You never know what's going to happen whenever I start recording a video. Okay, very nice stickers. You've got 1 to 100, so you could easily place these on your trays, especially if you use the tower system like I do. Love them. Or you can put them on the bottles, however you decide to kit up. That is absolutely going to be wonderful. Anyway, so that's what they have in here first. And I tried to put this back the same way that I got it. Look at that. It even has that on the inside of the box. But y'all aren't wanting to see that stuff. Y'all are wanting to see this. Okay, so this is a 50 by 80 square drill painting. Look at this. I'm absolutely in love with this. Look at this cat. Isn't that cat just absolutely gorgeous? So pretty. I love it. Here are our drills and our sheet. We'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, look at that. I am so in love with this painting. I really, really like it. It was like one of 3 paintings that I absolutely had to have. So I'm probably going to end up putting in another order with my own money on this. I will have this linked in the description below along with like a discount code, something like that. But I'll have all that stuff in the description. The one good thing about this company is you can choose what size painting you want. Anywhere from the smaller ones to bigger than this one. I think there was like 2 or 3 sizes bigger than this one itself if you wanted to, which they have a lot of really nice paintings that I would absolutely love. Let's hold that up so the glare isn't hitting it as much. But look at that cat's eyes. They are so pretty. Okay, I know y'all can't see this whole thing in the camera, but we're going to try to get it as much as possible. Look at that. Okay, that's kind of leaned up against my trays up there, but isn't that just gorgeous? I love this. Okay, very good stick. No issues at all with the stick on this. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to have any issues with the symbols either. It does have letters, numbers, and symbols. Okay, look, this is over in the dark part of it. Look how clear those symbols are. Then let's move over to the lighter part. You're getting the same thing. Clear, clear symbols. I think that this is going to be an absolutely wonderful painting. It's a 50 by 80 square drill painting with ABs. It's got 50 colors, which 6 of those are ABs, I think. Yes, 6 of them. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Thank you so much, dpover, for sending this to me. I think that this is going to be an absolute gorgeous painting. I know you're going to like it, Julie. Isn't this just so pretty? Love it. Here is all of our colors. Look at those. So pretty. They're in the Ziploc bags. So those of y'all who work out of bags, it's already kitted up for you. And then you get this sheet. Right there is the thumbnail of this painting. The first column is just the number of the drill. Then the second column is the symbols. The third column is the DMC. The fourth, and I'm guessing on this part, is how many drills are needed for each color. The next one is the number of drills sent. And then the weight of the drills. And I believe this last column is how many bags of each that they sent. So you know what? We are going to go ahead and look at these. Okay. So let's get all of this out. See what we can look at here. You got 4 plates of wax. You have your tray, the 7-placer, squishy, the pen with the 4-placer. Everything you need to diamond paint, but we're going to be using this tray. Okay, let's just grab a couple of colors out of here. Well, first, I think that I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. There's the 6th one. We're going to grab those out because we're going to look at those ABs in just a moment. But let's get, you know what? I'm going to grab a pink to look at. And then we're going to grab one of these darker colors to look at. Maybe this blue. Okay. So those are the drill colors that we're going to look at real quick. Put this back over here. The only thing I see is you're going to need to put this in the bag where you can see the picture, or you're going to need to label this. Well, no, it's got the code on there. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these drills. I am not seeing any bad drills in there. I'm not seeing any caves in the drills themselves. So, and I will try to get to this painting as soon as I can. I do have several large paintings going right now, so it'll be a little bit before I get to start on it, but as soon as I can, I am definitely going to do some of this one. Okay, look at that. Those drills line up very nicely. I'm not seeing a bunch of different sizes or anything. They seem to be all pretty uniform drills. Very nice. Okay, and then we're going to look at one of the pink ones. Normally, if you're going to have trouble with square drills, it's going to be in the darker colors. But we're going to look at a lighter color one. I got this pink out. Pinks and purples are my absolute favorite color. Okay, we do have a hitchhiker in this one. I might have poured a few too many drills in there. Got a hitchhiker of a different color, but that's no big deal. That happens. Look at how well them line up. They're all pretty uniform size, so very, very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this is number 46. Now, I'm going to leave this like this so I can kind of point out some of these ABs where they are in the canvas. 46 is the less than sign. I've been out of school so long that I cannot remember what the signs are. Okay, this is this bluish color. We're going to look at it real quick. And on the website, just so you know, this 50 by 80 square drill painting with ABs was listed at $28.99, I believe. And whenever they reached out to me, I thought that they would send a smaller painting. But this is a very nice size painting. Love this. Okay, there are the ABs. Look at that. Don't you love that sparkle? Okay, so this color right here, you're going to see this a lot in the edges of the fur around the cat along the outside. It's in some of these lighter spots, but it's mainly in the fur in different places on the outside. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the next one. And a lot of these drills, this is going to be a very sparkly canvas as far as the cat is concerned. Well, as far as the whole canvas, because these are just accents and they're really spaced out. Okay, this is 45, is color 3072. And there is a lot of this color throughout the painting. But it's mainly in the background, because you will see this color and this one are very side by side in a lot of spots in this. Okay, here's the color. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so this one is the 3 triangles, which you see a lot of it right in here on the outside and up in here on the outside. It's going to be all throughout the background along the cat. Or even not along the cat. It's pretty much everywhere in the background. Let me see. You have some of it up in here. I just saw it. Yeah, there's some up in here in the background. So I think that this is going to look gorgeous. There's a lot of it right in here. And then we're going to show one more of these colors in the tray, but then we'll look for the other ABs as well. And this is 49. I'm going to show that to you in the tray. And I'll show you exactly what I mean with this, because there's a lot of pink spots in here. And 49 looks like this sideways headphones. Isn't that just so pretty? And those 2 colors go great together. But you'll see it's right up in here in the background. I see a lot of it in here and around the cat. There's a lot in here. So very, very nice colors for the background. And I think that they just space it out enough that it's going to just accent that background to where it's really super sparkly. Okay, and then we got 48, which this is like the arrow with the 2 things on it, and you're going to see it a lot in the outside fur of the cat, like in here, around the cat. That's what I was saying. You're going to have a lot of different ones of the ABs in the fur. And then we got 47, which is the U-turn symbol. Once again, you're going to see a lot of it in here, but you're also going to have accents of it in this area. So it's going to be along the outside of the fur. And then in some of these lighter accent areas. So very pretty color. And then the last one, there's not a whole lot of this color. But on these flowers and stuff, you can see it just sprinkled throughout on these flowers right here. There's one in the middle of that. And the gold flowers up there. I don't see as many in these darker flowers down here. But there is a few of them in this flower as well. So I think that this is going to be an absolutely gorgeous painting. I cannot wait to get started on it. Thank you so much, dpover, for sending this to me. I will be putting a discount code. I believe I have a discount code. I'll double check. And all of that in the description. I'm not going to look at that. Isn't that just such a gorgeous cat? Love it. Can't wait to start on this one. Anyway, if you use my link, I may earn a small commission on that. So feel free to use my link, my discount code, all of that. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. This is going to be so, so pretty. Love every bit of it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought about it. Julie, is this a cat that you would like to see? Oh, the price on this one, whenever I looked at it last time, was $28.99, I believe. And that's a 50 by 80 with ABs. Very soft canvas. Love it. Anyway, everyone take care. I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.